So here we have Tour de Flex meets Esri's map control for Flex, ripped off from Mansour's Dev Summit presentation and extended somewhat. So you can see map control works okay, but the panning and the zooming in particular is a little squirrely. It sort of shimmies across the screen somewhat. Okay, I've added a couple of pieces of functionality. One's a basic identifier that you see in the ArcGIS iOS app. So if we activate that, if I click here, it's going to find nothing. If I click here, it'll reverse geocode and find the address from the ArcGIS online server. Okay, let's turn that off. The button next to it is the Show Me My Location button, so let's press that. It's going to use the GPS inside the device, and it's just going to show me where I am in San Francisco right now, and flash a dot. You can't really do any sort of glowy features that use MX, but flashing seems to be okay. Next, let's see a bit of editing functionality. So, I click up here. Let's do adding a feature class that's hosted on an Amazon instance somewhere, and it's got attachments in it. So I'm just going to click to add a point and write some comments and use the onboard camera. I think let's turn that around. Hi. Yep, reuse that. What a good looking photo. And we will click done. And that's converting the bitmap into PNG or JPEG before uploading it to the Amazon server. And there, it's done. It tells me it's done. So now I can check that by querying the layer, which I've put a rather useless button for. No user interface designer, me. Let's click on it. Let's click on it a little closer. And there you are, it's getting the attachment. And there you can see my smiley face, which is rotated because I guess Apple uses a different standard than everyone else. And final piece of functionality to show is the using the draw tool. I can just do a measure distance kind of thing, and you can't double tap to end, so I had to make a done button down here. And there you go. That's again gone off to some GP server and calculated the length, and it's put it in my own rather crappy looking info window up here. One final thing to mention, which I just thought was pretty cool, given that my Amazon instance changes every time I restart the server, I couldn't hard code the server name, so I put it in here, and I'm storing that in a local database, actually on the iPhone itself, so I can save it and retrieve it, which is kind of cool, especially if you're used to programming in JavaScript and you've got cookies or some rubbish. So that is about it. It's pretty slow to get going. Once it's going, it's kind of okay performance, and you have to hope that Esri is going to improve this. Cheers.